Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product review on the oBravo Cupid earbuds. And wow, they're called the Cupid Basic. They come in 3 models, and today we are dealing with the Basic. Now, the only difference between the Basic and the other 2 models is the cables change and there is additional adapters. So here we've got a braided cable, and then as you go up the range it comes a higher quality cable, and then of course you end up getting balanced connections and other options. So this one here in the Basic just comes the basic cable 3.5, and as you go up the range you get a 2.5 balanced, 3.5, 4.4, and as you go through the models it changes. And we'll just go, you can actually see here. So here's the little cardboard thing that comes, insert that comes with it. You can see in there the Basic, what it comes with, and then you've got the Prime and the Ultimate, and it is just the cables that change. And again, if you haven't heard of oBravo, it's a handmade product made in Taiwan, and wow, this is really top-notch stuff. And now these pair of earbuds in this part of the world are around about the $449.95 mark, and that'll variate depending on where you live. And it's a whole lot of earbud. I've got to say to you, I don't do a lot of earbuds, but I've played with earbuds over the years, and these are one of the best I've ever heard. They also make some crazy earbuds. They go right up to $22,000 for the top of the range ones, and that's, you did hear me correct, $22,000 for the top of the range earbuds from oBravo. And I think just around about between $6,000 and $12,000 of that is just the copper that's used in those top end ones. So if you haven't heard of them, they are a very high-end audiophile brand, and been around for a very long time and very well respected for their high-quality products. So let's, like I always do in all our reviews, we'll just go through some of the specifications. They weigh in at 0.3 kg. They're using a dynamic planar tweeter. They've got the enclosure materials are metal. It's a black gold, and the audio range is 20 Hz through to 40 kHz, sensitivity 105 dB, and an impedance of 16 ohm. And I've got to say, the build quality is just truly incredible. And they are, well, you know, what can I say? Let's just get straight into it. So you can see here a nice high, everything they do and their connections are all made by them with the highest possible quality. 3.5. I've used these on my Walkman from Sony. I've also used it on my iPhone, and I've even plugged it into a headphone amplifier just to get the variations. The earbuds, you can see this little bag. There's a little stitching up the center, so 1 earbud per container. They're also detachable. They've got these little plug devices that click off, and they're not, this one here I need to remember how to twist it off, but they do click out. And they really, I mean, if you feel the weight, I mean, look at that. I mean, they're just sensational, super comfortable. And you can see there you've got your red, and they've even got you can see a little red on the end of the cable and a blue on the opposite side, so you're left and right. And they've got a nice, you feel like you're getting something substantial, and the finish and the build quality, just absolutely sensational. And these little connections that I need to, when I put these on, they were a little bit of fun to work out, but there's a little clicking mechanism. I think they twist, and I need to remember how to do that. But you can swap these cables, so you can upgrade the cables to a high quality cable if you want to. And let's just get into the box here. You can see there you've got another 2 sizes for the ear canals, and the little earbuds drop into these 2 little containers. It's well presented. This is the box lid. And well, let's get into the sound. I mean, I've got to be honest, I don't think I've ever heard an earbud that sounded like this. And when I think about that, in my career, I've listened up to about $5,000 is the highest I've gone, maybe up to $7,000 for a pair of earbuds. And at $449, in the traditional brands, there wouldn't be anything I've heard that would come near these. I mean, we've found in most of oBravo's products that, you know, if this is a $449 price, you probably find you need to spend double that to even get close to the sound they're producing. And it's just handmade. Every single product is just made to spec, and when you order it, they hand make it for you. And when I put them on, it's just wow. I mean, the attention to detail. I mean, as you know, I've talked about stereo, hi-fi, and audiophile. This undoubtedly is an audiophile earbud. It really is sensational. The top end is clean and clinical. The voices are real and they've got a lot of energy. Very, very nicely balanced. And the bass, it's not overstated or understated. It actually sits really quite neutral, but it's not like lacking. I mean, the thing is, I like a little bit of bass in anything that I own, but I don't want it overstated. I don't want it so bassy that I've spoilt the overall sound. The balance that these guys have got between the bass and the rest of the the mid-range and highs it's a really nice cross range. And I think anybody, if you're looking to get a pair of earbuds and you don't want a traditional headphone, this is about the closest you're going to get to a full headphone. It really surprised me. I've never heard an earbud like this before, and a lot of earbuds traditionally haven't impressed me. And it's hard, I've always felt, to get an earbud to provide the level of detail that these guys are providing. So the Cupid Basic really it's quite funny. The only reason they've used the word basic because they broke it into those three categories, and it's only the cables that changed. It's far from basic. It's actually quite the opposite to basic. But I guess I can understand what they mean is at this level, this model comes with these particular cables, and I do actually have, just give me 1 second. I actually do have a cable from the next model. So all that happens, this cable comes in the next level up. It is a completely different cable. You'll see here the ends are terminated completely different. You'll see also over here we terminate to a balanced 2.5, and of course it comes with an adapter that converts that into a 4.4 or into a 3.5. So if you're wanting to wonder what the difference between a basic and the next levels up, this is the top of the next two models have the same cable. It's just the connections that change along the way. So I hope that that sort of gives you an idea where these guys play, and you can order all these things separately as required. All right, guys. Well, the other thing, if you'd like to find out more information about the oBravo Cupid Basics, you can find them on hifihq.com.au for Australia, or hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand, or just duck onto obravo.com, depending on what part of the world you live in. So, earbuds, right. Until we come back and do the review on the top of the range ones, I'd have to say at this point in my career, these are definitely the best sounding earbuds I've ever heard. And I'm sure when I get to play with the next level up, and remembering we're jumping from $440, $449 through to $22,000, I'm sure you'll be keen to see what I have to say about that. But at this point, if you're really wanting a top-notch earbud for $449, there's just nothing I've heard that's come near this. They really are sensational. So again, I don't rate things 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Would I own a set of these? Most definitely. I certainly don't want to give these back. They're going to stay in my collection. And I also would note too that if you look at oBravo's range, nearly, I would say 80% of their headphone range is earbuds, and they range from, I think, around the $200 to $300 mark right through to $22,000. And their headphone area, they range from around the $2K mark through to $15. So there's about 5 sets, I think, of headphones and maybe 12 or 13 sets of earbuds. So they're very much focused in the earbud area, and they have been for a very long time. And I'll be honest with you, and I've been on overseas trips, and when I did hear the $5,000 and $7,000 earbuds overseas, I really struggled to believe what was capable out of an earbud. It really is just incredible what we can do with this type of product. So if you're looking to spoil yourself and you want something portable to travel, something more for your laptop, iPads and all those portable devices, then I don't think you're going to go wrong with these. And they really are sensational. The build quality, as you can see here, they're just hard to describe. They really are fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed today's product review on the oBravo Cupid Basics. And again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice.